Good day, everyone. This is RONG. I'm reaching out to you from the city of Duisburg, and today is 29th December 2022. Quickly, I want to make this video. I'm going to talk about Cyprus. I believe a majority of the Africans by now are familiar with the name Cyprus. Now, you will ask, what is Cyprus? Cyprus is a country. Which part of the world or which part of the continent does Cyprus belong to? Cyprus is not Europe. Cyprus is within Europe and Asia. There is close to Greece and also to Turkey. Now, there was a time this Cyprus was just a country, but a time came as well that the country went through crisis and they split up. It became South Cyprus and North Cyprus. Though the world are still not familiar with the division, the separation of the country, so most people still classify them as one country. But by now, both the country is no longer one. They are now divided. So now they have a border that divides both countries. So one is called the North Cyprus, while the other country is called the South Cyprus. So the South Cyprus is well recognized by the world, while the North Cyprus is not yet at the moment recognized by the entire world, that they are country of their own. And now why I'm making this video is over the time a lot of people has received wrong information regarding this North Cyprus. Excuse me. We know, let me use my country to make an example. In few years back, a lot of people were moving to North Cyprus to study because there their standard is a little bit light for people to get admission, to accept foreigner into their education system. So because of that, a lot of people were rushing down to that place, and because a lot of people were told as well that if they can make it to North Cyprus, they can then from there maneuver their way into Europe, because getting into Europe was very, very difficult. Even till now, still very, very difficult for most Africans, most Nigerians. So they saw North Cyprus as a way to come in and they'll maneuver their way. Now, what they don't tell them is this: most people who have taken this advice and moved to Cyprus, to North Cyprus, they discover that it's not easy from you to move from North Cyprus to South. It's very difficult and you have to spend a lot of money. And this is not something your agent will tell you when you are back in Nigeria. They will tell you the easy part, but they don't tell you how difficult and how expensive it will be for you to move to the South. And is life more beautiful in the South? No, life is not beautiful in the South, because Cyprus as a whole is a country that's still struggling. It's not a country that has it. It's a country that's still struggling. And for you to move from Cyprus to Europe is a very difficult thing as well. So many people who lure people into this movement, they don't tell them the truth. They only want to take your cash from you and push you over there. Now, as I'm talking to you now, I have someone who I sponsor down there, because I myself, I wasn't aware how the system was. So we were told that once the person comes to Cyprus, from Cyprus, it's easy for the person to maneuver to South Cyprus, and no, we just keep things going that way. Getting to Cyprus, you know what they did? The moment the person got admission and everything legit, enter Cyprus. So the idea was to move from Cyprus to another school entirely out of Cyprus, or first to even move to South Cyprus. So they told us how easy it was. So the moment we got there, can you believe that the school, they seized the WAEC result of the person, and they told the person, you can only move from here when you have completed 2 years of in Cyprus. That is when we'll give you back. When you have graduated, we can give you back your WAEC result. So some of the original result the person took over, they seized those results. And now that is not even the issue. Now person would say, okay, let me just sit back and round up my education in Cyprus. Do you know that living in Cyprus is like living in hell? Now, normally when you come to a civilized country, students, they study and they do a mini job to keep themselves going. Can you believe that the house rent which the person pays is around in 6 months, it used to be around 100 euros. So during this period now, the landlord, they said they are no longer taking the Cyprus currency anymore, because they normally trade there with euro, pounds, dollar, and the Cyprus currency, which is I think, if I can remember, something lira or something like that. I can't remember the currency. Now they said they want to be collecting their rent in pounds, and this person is doing a mini job, and the mini job can't even give something like, it can't even cover the monthly house rent. Not to talk of even feeding. It will even cover feeding. So the country just moved like a country without a government. Everybody does what they like. You work for somebody, he can decide to pay you, they can decide not to pay you. They just not leave anyhow, and they don't even have the job for people. So if you manage to get a job, you're not guaranteed that they're gonna pay you, and they're gonna use you like hair. So at the end of the day, we thought moving this person to Cyprus is going to reduce our expenditure, because in Nigeria the striking thing was students have to stay at home for a whole semester, and at the end of the semester you have to pay for sitting at home doing nothing because of all those nonsense. So we thought, okay, bringing the person to Cyprus might help out and other things. So we brought the person to Cyprus. It was another stress, a very, very big stress. So I would not advise, especially my brothers and sisters, Nigerians, to move down, to even think about moving to Cyprus, because at the end of the day, you're going to end up calling your family at home in Nigeria to send you money, because there will be no way for you to even get something to even cover your rent, not to talk of your school fees. So think very well and think wisely. It's very, very important. I'm making this video because I fall a victim. A lot of people have fallen victim. I had a friend over there as well who called me complaining. He never knew this is how the place is. Nobody told him. The person that brought them, the agent, never told them anything about it. They thought once they are schooling, they can do something. And now he has no financial support from Nigeria. No, reason that kind of thing. So it's very difficult for. He used to complain to me, but I couldn't help because I myself was having my own responsibility down there. So I don't know now how that person have finally sorted out himself. I don't know the state which he is now, but let's be wise. Let's not move from a fry pan to fire. Non-Cyprus is not the way to go. They only make money out of you, and at the end of the day, they push you out. So I hope if you watch this video, I hope this video will help you. I hope this video will meet you on time so that you don't make your mistake already. If you have not made this mistake already and this video meet you, good luck to you. And if there's any question or anything you might want to ask, just drop a message down below, and I will try my best as soon as possible to reply to your comment. And stay blessed.